What's going on, everybody? You are listening or watching Pokemon Masters Council podcast episode number 60.
Big 60. We've been on this for a minute. Today, main topic, we're going to be talking about Halloween. The, Trick Magic special?
Yes, the Trick Magic tournament, event, competition.
Whatever. So, we'll be talking about the Mono Ghost and everything next weekend. We'll be getting into all the details.
Yes, yeah.
But, as usual, if you're new, I'm your host, Gym Leader Justin.
I'm your co-host, Zero.
And we are the PMC. If y'all are into anything Pokemon related, whether it be competitive stuff, you like cards, you like singles 3v3, singles 6v6, VGC ranked ladder. We also do custom stuff. We just put out our brand new video. What was it?
That was our sub 500 VGC meta. That's a new meta we're trying out, and we would love to do more content on. And we got a fair amount of views, so it was
absolutely
nice to see people are at least checking it out. Go watch that video, guys. We will link that in the description. New meta, PMC custom brewed, and we're going to be doing more content and hopefully a tournament.
Absolutely. We talked about it last time or the time before that, pretty recently, in our pods about trying to do some PMC tourneys with the fans, with the trainers and masters alike that watch our stuff. So we definitely want to put that out. That's high up on the priority list coming into the holiday season. Not quite sure when that's going to happen, but stay tuned. All of our socials, whether it be here on YouTube or Twitter, those are the two best places to stay up to date on news. But while you're here on YouTube, if you are watching here, hello, hi, smash that like button.
Please.
And while you're at it, subscribe to the channel. Share it with anybody else that you think might like it, or some of our battle videos. We also do how to use guides for Pokemon, both in singles and doubles meta all over the place. So lots of Pokemon content all the time.
Yes, indeed. Well said.
Today, I guess we'll start off. The big thing is kind of what have we been up to? A little bit of host hobbies.
You want me to start?
Yeah, go for it.
Let's go. Oh my god.
Yeah, you got the shirt.
Yeah, so I went to... I had a couple things, but
yeah.
Let's talk about the super important thing first. Sorry, Melvin. I went to the Tesseract.
Did she not go with you?
She did go with me.
Oh.
I'm talking about my anniversary.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So, yeah, I went to Tesseract. As you can see, I've got the shirt. This is the Tesseract, the tour shirt.
Yeah. Spin it around.
Oh, God. Flash the back. Can we see the back?
Yep, there we go.
There we go. Sorry, I got a new setup here, and this is the first time we've done a podcast here in my new studio. It was awesome. It was so awesome. The band was intense.
That was a couple days ago from time of recording.
Yeah, so that was on a Friday, so almost a week ago.
Yep.
The band was intense. Everybody was singing along. Like, the crowd was all, like, in unison. It seemed like everyone knew every word and, like, every breakdown to every song. It was so awesome. It was such an experience.
You got that one guy in the back just lip syncing the wrong words at the wrong time.
Except that one guy. And that's why he's in the back. That's why he's in the back and I'm in the front. But it was so amazing. So I don't know if any of you like Tesseract or you're into Prague or whatever. Insane experience. Go check it out. If you don't listen to Tesseract already, go listen to Tesseract. Start with the album 1. And then you can thank me later.
Yeah, apart from all things Pokemon, we're also, obviously, if you can't tell with all the instruments behind both of us at our respective caves, we're into a lot of music, a lot of rock, a lot of alternatives, a lot of punk, a lot of metal, a lot of everything, but metal's the big one. So
it really is. Yeah.
Hence all the black.
Yes.
It's thematic.
I told all the ladies I work with, I'm like, because whenever they go to, ladies do, lady things, they're like, what should I wear to the, like, whatever?
Ours is easy.
And I'm just like,
I go to my closet and I just grab something.
Black band tee. You should wear that to the symphony. You should wear that to the play or whatever it is.
My whole family on my father's side are musicians, though. So it's like in the blood.
Yeah. So other than that, celebrated my 9-year anniversary with my wife.
Yeah, jokes aside, you actually legitimately did have your wedding anniversary.
Yeah, it was really fun. Fall colors are popping right now.
Can't believe it's been 9 years.
9
We're
years.
Old.
Yeah.
Shit.
Going to be double digits next year. So that was really fun. We went up north, hiked some trails, played some disc golf. Fall colors were beautiful. Just a good time. Ate some food.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's pretty much it. What about you, buddy?
Ate some food. Went to the local daycare center up there. Pokemon Daycare Center.
Oh my gosh. Maybe.
And so I think I mentioned it before, but I got a new job. Working mornings now. I work in restaurants. I'm a cook, head cook, kind of lead. They call it different things. Basically, some assistant manager type thing, but supervisor. It's been going great. Been going over to a new store, so I'm like halfway between two stores right now, and like one's a 30-minute drive that way of my house, and one is opposite direction. So I'm like split all over the place. But
one of them is in a lakeshore community, though. So
yeah. We'll see.
Yeah, one you got to go through the city. One you got to go by the beach.
Yeah, one is a very nice drive, but we'll see. It's been a lot of fun right now. So next couple of weeks we're opening the 6th of November at that new store. So basically we're getting all these people trained, bunch of new people coming in. I've been there for about 5 weeks now, so now I'm coming over and helping training all the new people because now I know most of the stuff. So lots of fun stuff. Other than that, a lot of card stuff. So Digimon has been popping off in the PMC. If you've been paying attention the past about 5 or 6 podcast episodes, we've been talking about Digimon TCG pretty much all summer. Yeah. It's something that I sort of sprung on the group, and then everybody sort of loved it. And
good spring, though.
Yeah, and took to it like moth to a flame, and it's been going really well. We really love it. Even his kid's been into it.
Yeah.
Everybody in the group has their own deck by now. Mike, Doug, myself, and Brandon. And we've been having just kind of a big blast with it. So we've actually got some more cards we're going to go through after tonight.
Yeah.
That's the big fun. And so, like, Brandon's got a bunch of kids, and one of them is old enough he plays a lot of stuff with us. So he's got his own Ravemon deck, the purple. And then there's a secondary purple deck of mine, a red deck, and a green deck that are sort of just some extras that I let them use. And then tonight, I've got a yellow and a blue that's getting added in there. And then he's also got a black. So now after tonight, he'll have one of every color. You have the full rainbow.
Yeah.
So now you'll be able to try a bunch of stuff out.
Different styles. I guess your conversation, you're talking about cards, reminded me just so really quick. I'll just give a visual.
No, you're good.
So, I mean, I think I talked about this before, collecting the original 151. It's coming along. It's coming along. I also decided I'm going to collect the new Scarlet and Violet 151 set. So I got the... And
well, obviously, when it's done, we'll have pictures on social and everything.
Yeah, but just for...
We'll probably even do a video.
Yeah, potentially. Yeah. But yeah, it's going pretty good.
Especially now that we have the light that'll go straight, or the camera that'll go straight down at your table, you know?
For 151, I've got every common and uncommon in the set now, as well as a few of the illustration rares. So now it's really just the expensive stuff that I need now. Like a few of the EXs that I could probably get pretty easily, but I spent $25 on new Ravemons.
Exactly.
But like, now you'll see when I get pretty much done here.
Brandon's the only one that hasn't bought like a deck yet, but that's because I gifted him a deck because he's my partner in in the PMC channel. So I was like, here you go. Here's the starter deck for you. What's your favorite DC? Where is she?
She's right there. Yeah.
Literally, like, who's your favorite character in DC in all comic books? Raven from Teen Titans, because Teen Titans is one of the greatest things ever made.
Yeah, that OG show?
The OG show.
The bomb. One of my favorite shows ever.
What was I talking about? That was so amazing.
Ravemon.
So Ravemon, obviously. So there's the really expensive Ravemon with jamming. People that don't know Digimon just...
Basically, you can't get KO'd when attacking.
It means you're really, really good.
yeah, pretty much, yeah.
And it was really expensive. It was like $8-9 per card, and then it went down to like $4. So I was like, bro, me and Doug were like, bro, you have to buy that while it's low. You can't risk it. So,
yep.
And then I bought 2 of the brand new black starter decks and 2 of the purple starter decks that just came out recently. The Wolf of Friendship and the Dragon of Courage. So I bought 2 of each, splice them together, and kind of make a combined starter deck.
Yep.
And then what was fortunate was that there's a lot of copy that'll come with 4 of each, and that's a full play set in this game. You can run 4 of any card in your deck in Digimon TCG. So I've got 8 of a bunch.
Yep.
So they're going to him.
Hey! And that's how I afford to buy singles for my binders, because of Justin's generous donation.
Yeah.
Everybody, Thank you, Justin. Thank you.
But with all those preambles out of the way, we did put up a couple of videos on the channel recently. We did put up the sub 500, the beta test, basically the very initial live beta test of that.
Exciting best of 3, guys. It was an insane finish.
We'll have a link in the description down below as usual, but go check that video out on our YouTube channel if you are listening to the podcast on Spotify. We do appreciate all of our audio listeners. We remind you, stay hydrated.
Stay hydrated. Yeah, and then the other vid we put up was the Alolan Ninetales, the Veil setup offense team for 3v3. So if you want a team that's going to help you get to Master Ball in 3v3 this season.
That was a sick squad.
Yeah.
That was a sick... Okay, so which one do you want to talk about first real quick? Out of those two.
Out of those 2 vids?
Yeah, which one you want to gush about real quick?
We'll talk about sub 500, I think.
All right, so the sub 5. Basically, in a nutshell, we've talked about it before. We'll talk about it here. If you have not checked it out, 30-second spiel. Go.
Mm-hmm. It is a VGC meta, where it only allows Pokemon with a maximum base stat of 499. Anything at that flat 500 is banned.
That's the cutoff point.
That's the cutoff. That included Pokemon like Scizor. Not allowed.
Yeah, so 499 and below, hence the name sub 500, less than 500.
Yep.
So the sub 500 meta kicked off with a bang. We had a lot of fun. We did a best of 3. Your boys here. We did host v host, Zero versus Gym Leader.
It was a great series.
And obviously, I had to bring Rain. You knew. I
brought Rain too.
Yeah. So it was a lot of fun. Don't want to spoil too much, but
no, check it out for sure.
It was a ton of fun being able to dip down and really utilize some pokes that we've never been able to use before.
Yeah, 100%. Or stuff that we would really, really, really struggle to use
in a normal meta,
in regular ranked formats.
Correct.
It's we'd have to go on Showdown.
And that's the whole point. We still like ranked. That's not going away. We just think that this is fun, and we want to we're like, hey, we do this. We've been doing this stuff our whole lives.
Yeah.
So we want to introduce that to you in video format. Like, hey, maybe you and your gaming group might like something like this.
Yeah.
Or maybe the next one, or the next, because we have a plan for, like we talked about, our next one for, our next custom series is something we have done before, and we have run tournaments in-house 10 years ago. And I won, but the PMC Custom Little Cup.
Yeah.
So, pretty similar format to what you might expect, but there are some house rule tweaks that we love. So, stuff like that, if that interests you, that's why you subscribe to the PMC. Not really too much shilling going on there outside of that, because we don't want to give too much away. But the Ninetales squad, I want to rep this because you made the squad. So, I'll shill for you.
Okay.
He architected the squad. He loves Alolan Ninetales. It's his favorite Pokemon from Pokemon Unite.
Yep.
His main character, by far, his best and main and favorite. Kind of funny how those strict to coincide sometimes.
Yeah.
But he made it work really well with basically one of the most broken strats in all of singles history, which it got banned in OU.
Last gen, yeah.
Right, in Smogon formats on OU on the Showdown.
Yep.
No go with that light clay. She's got like a base 111 speed, 109 speed. Yep. It's crazy.
Or it might be 108. It's 108 or 109, but it's not 110.
Super fast. Being able to set up that Aurora Veil, because she obviously has snow warning.
Yep.
Get up light clay. That means you have double screens for 8 turns. It's insane. Yeah. It's incredible. So we basically use that, and then Zero's like, you know what? We're gonna go fast and hit hard. We're gonna take just some of the most broken, OP, thick boys.
Yep.
Texas toast. We're gonna put them all in that whole squad, and put the Ice Melvin, the little fox lady, up there, and we're just gonna have a great time. And it was a phenomenally great time. So go check that out. It says what it is. It does on the tin. I think I made that joke in the video, but if you're looking to climb Masters in 3v3 singles, quick, fast, easy, and regulation E, your boy Zero has the squad for you. Go check it out.
So, Justin, without further ado, I think it's time to talk about this Ghosty meta. So, happy Halloween. Happy Halloween, everybody.
All Hallows Eve. At the time of this recording, it is October 26th. It is a Thursday.
Yep.
So, what do we got? So, It's called Trick Magic or Tricker Magic or
Trick
something?
Magic.
Trick
Magic. It's a competition, online competition, very similar to, the Players' Cup or the Paldea Prologue.
Ooh, okay.
So you're going online. I believe you'll have a maximum number of battles you can do a day, which will probably be 10.
That sounds familiar. 10 to 15 or whatever it was last time.
So the interesting thing about this is it just says singles. We don't know if it's going to be 3v3 or 6v6.
Which is interesting.
Yeah. So, Trick Magic. It's a tournament coming to you next weekend. Today, of the day of this being posted, will be October 27.
Yep.
This tournament starts November 3rd and ends November 5th.
Yeah, that's when you actually battle. So you can sign up. If you're listening to this podcast right now in the time of this release, you can sign up right now up through November 5th. So you can sign up through while they're still battling.
Exactly.
But November 3rd through November 5th are when the actual battle date starts. Otherwise, registration started October 23rd. And like I said, it runs until November 5th, the very end date, which I believe that would be the Sunday of the tournament. So really, really fun stuff. Exciting. Zero, what in the world is Trick Magic? What do we got?
Trick Magic is a mono ghost singles format. So really fun, thematic for Halloween.
Let's pause right there.
Yeah,
because we just got done. I just got done spending like 3 minutes shilling about our custom metas. Mm-hmm. And what's one of the best times we ever had? The first tournament we ever went to in our entire lives competitively. Your cousin Howie.
Yep, I remember. It was monotype.
Yep.
What did you bring?
I was fire.
I brought Psychic.
Yep.
Yeah, that was an awful
Grass was taken.
choice.
Grass was taken.
Oh, yeah. Dude, Psychic was
and what's my second favorite?
Yeah.
Fire.
Okay, so, fair enough.
But anyways, I did not do well. But that was back in 4th gen.
We both
was
did
when
really
we
bad.
started.
I remember we both did terrible.
Monotype is something the PMC will always love. Mm-hmm. Typings are one of the key aspects and elements that make Pokemon.
Yes.
And what sets Pokemon apart from any other creature catcher type thing from our generation, like especially Digimon being the big one, right? Yep. So the monotype is amazing. I don't really have much else to say. You got anything to add? You like monotypes, right?
I mean, I love monotypes, and Ghost is a good type. This tournament here specifically, this mono Ghost, because of Terra types, is going to be very, very tricksy.
It's going to be tricksy.
Ghosts bring tricksy things, and Terra types are going to make this even more tricksy. So, I think on that note, I think the first thing that I want to say about this and what you should look before we get into the Pokemon, because we're going to talk about.
I think we should start with who's banned.
Okay, yeah, let's start with who's banned. Giratina, Hoopa, Arceus Ghost, and Calyrex. Shadow Rider.
Yeah. The big horse.
Big horse. Those are banned.
Spectrier is not.
He's
legal. And regular horse is legal.
He's going to be good.
Yep. Headless Horseman himself.
So, the big thing with this tournament, we've got the banned Pokemon. We'll talk about the legal Pokemon and if we think they'll be good or not or what strategies you might see. But the first and foremost thing is watch out for Terra Normal.
Obviously, that's the biggest one out the gate because that means... That's the thing with Ghost is that you're super effective but also weak to everything else in the meta.
Right.
So, on paper.
So that...
Terra Normal is going to be huge. Yep. I also think your boy is going to be... Especially with Giratina going, I think your homeboy is going to be the... he's first round draft pick every time. Hisui and Zoroark.
Oh, yes. 100% will be a central part of this format. You're going to see it led a lot. And our boy Doug was talking about...
Who's first round draft pick this year?
CJ Stroud.
All right. I don't know if I like that name, but maybe I'll nickname my Hisui and Zoroark
CJ Stroud.
Well, okay, then you can come out with your Magmortar. What was your Magmortar?
He was Frank Gore. Hold on. CJ Stroud?
You got a better one?
He played quarterback for Ohio State, so you can't.
Oh no!
Well, how about another? Great...
I'm not gonna name him after a Buckeye.
No.
Although he is red and white.
Dang it, dude.
Oh!
I can't do it.
He won't allow... Look at him. He's not joking.
No.
You people that don't know him as well as I do, he's smiling. It seems all jovial and like, oh, okay. No. He legitimately won't allow that on the channel. Like, it's not...
No.
When his kids were born, I was messing with him because his least favorite by far. I put a Steelers blanket around his son and... No! Take that off of my boy! Not allowed!
Not in my house.
We don't mess around that way.
We don't. We don't mess with Ohio State. We don't mess with Pittsburgh. And, we don't mess with State.
We don't mess with Baltimore.
No, we don't mess with... No. Yeah, we definitely both don't.
I got a cousin who married somebody who's a Ravens fan. And
gross.
Yeah.
Anyway, Hisuian Zoroark. You're absolutely
Zoroark's going to be a big one.
He's going to throw a wrench. There's going to be a lot of free attacks based on Terras
for sure.
Zoroark.
Like, that's the number one draft pick on my list.
Yeah.
Hisuian Zoroark will be on my squad. I've already got the plan out. I'm not leaving home without him. He's guaranteed. I start my squad with 5 slots.
Yep.
Because he's already in.
Yep. And he should be. Bitter Malice is a great move. If you want a little bit
for
more
people
power.
That don't know, it's because he's base part normal. For people that might not know, most might by now. It's been a little bit, but he is from the Hisui region. There is a Zorua as well.
Yep.
So maybe your friends can help you out. And he is Ghost normal out of the gate. So
Doug was talking about putting Hisuian Zoroark behind a Pokemon that's only weak to Ghost, and that was Annihilate.
Mm-hmm.
Annihilate is a Pokemon where you will initially go for, if you have the choice between a Dark move and a Ghost move, you're going to go for the Ghost move.
Because he's part fighting, you don't want to go Dark. That's another thing. Secondary behind normal would be Dark. That's another big
Dark
one.
will be, that will be the other really, really big Terra.
I think Gengar's going to be huge.
Yeah.
Gengar gets Dark Pulse.
Yep.
And he also gets, I think it's Moonblast, but for sure Dazzling Gleam.
Yep. Also gets... No, so this is a Pokemon...
So then if somebody goes Terra Dark, then he hits them there. And if they go Terra Normal, I think he gets... I don't know if he gets
Focus Blast.
He gets Focus Blast, not Aura Sphere. But there are some on this list that do get Aura Sphere, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep. So he is the coverage monster for this tournament.
Definitely.
He's going to have the best coverage. He also has Curse Body, which you will get Curse Body.
Oh, with Focus Ash. I think a lot of people might Focus Ash. Rolling for, maybe trying to roll for that Curse Body. They get the Shadow Ball.
Yep. I've also seen Sub-Disable.
Ooh, Sub-Disable might come in. They might turn off your Ghost move.
Exactly.
That might be real clutch.
Exactly. Moving on, Hisuian Typhlosion. You think there's a meta here? Do you think
I think Typhlosion's great. It's just I think he needs the sun because he still does the same thing that regular Typhlosion does. He just has more coverage options, being part Ghost, and Ghost is great. He's gonna be an Eruption Bomb. So
100%.
That's my opinion so far. Not too much. It's a little bit lackluster, but I think he's so cool.
Yeah, 100%. I think he's a luxury pick for your team if you've got room for it.
Right. If you have a strat that revolves around Sun, some way, shape, or form, I don't know if that even exists, but if that's the case, then yeah, I think Typhlosion could come in. Or, obviously, he's really good with a burn type thing, and Ghosts are really good at it already because of Hex. Yep. He has basically like a super Hex in Paranormal...
His signature move, or his Infernal Parade.
Infernal Parade, that's what it was.
So he'll be a decent pick. I don't think you'll see too much of him.
Mischievous, you're not going to see.
Nope. Sableye.
Sableye. I think there's play here. He's part dark.
100%.
He's actually you've seen me run him my whole life. You know I run tank Sableyes my entire career with you.
Yep.
You know he's actually way tankier than what he seems on paper.
Exactly. And he's got access to recover.
He's Prankster.
Prankster
Will-O-Wisp.
There's not too many dark ghosts in here that will mess with your Prankster unless they tear him.
Maybe the Prankster Taunt comes in.
Taunt? I think Destiny Bond is a great strat. I think Destiny Bond is a really strong strategy with Sableye because you could erase something like Fluttermane off the board on turn 1. Let him Moonblast you.
What do you think about Bayonet? Oh, I love Bayonet aesthetically.
In my opinion, there's no play.
No.
There's really nothing for Bayonet.
He needs a regional form or back to the Mega or something.
The thing with him? When I think of him, I also
maybe we use him in the sub 500 meta.
I think of him as a Destiny Bond Pokemon once again.
Yeah.
But why do that when I've got Prankster Sableye? to kind of force your opponent to make a decision.
And it's part dark.
You get to jump on him.
Yep.
You get to jump on him because you have Prankster. Dusclops.
Dusclops is huge. I don't know if he'll come in handy here. He might, though, because he's so tanky and he has a Violite. So, and Terra could make or break, obviously, but I do think that there's some play if somebody has some really clever strategy because he's so thick. He has a plethora of great support moves, even for singles, depending on what you might want to go for. It's very niche, but if somebody needs what he offers, he still offers a lot.
So here's what I like for Dusclops in this scenario. However, this might not work as well this game. I like Sleep Talk with him.
Ooh.
Sleep Talk, Nightshade.
I'm not a big Sleep Talk guy, but yeah, I see what you're saying.
Problem is, we'll see. You might need to go Terra normal because, like, can't without the Terra.
Yeah.
Fluttermane can probably tear you apart. Probably. And it's a really fast substitute Pokemon. I don't think you win the one-on-one with Fluttermane with that strategy, but got access to lots of other good tools. Drifblim.
I think he's got play. Drifblim has Tailwind, and he also has Aftermath, which I think is legit, and he has the greatest grass move in existence.
Strength Sap.
Strength Sap. So, I don't know how many physical attackers there actually exist or will be in this tournament, but the fact that Strength Sap exists and Tailwind on the same poke, I think you're going, and then on top of that,
we have to say
mention the real reason. I'll stop pretending. Like, obviously, we consider ourselves, we like the challenge. We don't like to always take that. We like to win based off of skill, not luck. And I'm not trashing anybody, but that factually accurate. That's exactly what Minimize is.
Yeah.
So
you will see the substitute Minimize
shenanigans.
Baton pass. That you will have a plan for this because
you need to
going to happen. You'll see it 1 in 4 or 1 in 5 games, in my opinion.
Oh, absolutely. If you see a jokes aside, if you see Drifblim, you have to prepare. He's going to be Terra Dark most of the time. Substitute. Baton Pass, he gets Agility, he gets Minimize, I think he gets Nasty Plot. There's a lot of different options that they could be passing. There's also Ominous Wind, which is the multi-boost,
Omni Boost. I think, so your best strategy against this is Taunt Hisuian Zoroark.
I told you about Taunt.
Yeah, this is going to be your best strat.
Well, because you don't want to have Prankster because he can go Terra Dark.
He can go Terra Dark, yep,
so you just 100%. Want to naturally outspeed him.
Yep, so...
Miss Magus.
Nah. Not really, because...
Flutter exists.
Yeah, Flutter exists. There's really no reason.
There's literally no reason.
Spiritomb.
Yeah. Big, thick tank. Part dark. Especially if we're thinking about Terra Normals or Terra Darks, I guess this would also apply to Dusclops, but Pain Split.
Pain Split, yep. So him and our next guy, Dusknoir, that kind of, for me, kind of fit a very similar bill. Very, very bulky. Pain Split, Will-O-Wisp, Substitute. Spiritomb, because it's part dark, would be a great, actually, in my opinion, a Choice Bandit Pokemon with Dual Stab.
We actually just got to Dusknoir, and I legit think I'm not even trolling. I think this is the time we bust out Squidward on these fools.
Nobody will know. Nobody will know what it does.
Let the fans know. Let the fans know. What is it? What is Squidward?
So this is my Dusknoir. Substitute, Will-O-Wisp, Pain Split, Shadow Punch. I've walled many, many a friend and foe with this set. But
I think we're going to make a change for this tournament.
Okay.
And I think you're going to love it.
Okay.
We're not going to go Willow.
Oh.
Everybody on this list has Willow. We don't need it on him.
That's true. Yeah, we're going to see a lot of it.
We're going to rep the Zero brand. We have Shadow Punch.
Okay.
And Substitute. Hint, hint, wink, wink. Oh, what kind of punch goes with Sub that Zero loves? Punch? We're going to run Squidward with Sub Punch. If everybody's going to go Terra Normal or Terra Dark, we're going to use Squidward, Dusknoir, and we're going to Focus Punch people to oblivion.
Substitute, Shadow Punch, Focus Punch, Pain Split. All right.
Print that.
Done. Frostlass. Yes.
Yeah.
The answer is yes.
Offensive support.
Offensive support.
Sweeper. If you go sweeper, in my opinion, you're doing it wrong.
Taunt, spikes. I think she learns discharge or thunderbolt. I don't know. Icy wind, ice beam, whatever. Yes.
There's a lot of good stuff here.
I like lead Frostlass.
There's amazing stuff with lead Frostlass.
Yep.
Rotom,
yes.
Yep.
100%. This will be the main pivoter. You'll see a bunch of lead
T-Wave, Volt Switch. You might see Scarf. You might see Specs. Lots of good options here, especially because of Levitate.
Offensive, defensive. There's yes.
H Zoroark already talked about.
H Zoroark, yes.
I think he'll be the most used in the entire tournament. I'm going to put a taco on it.
Dang, okay.
Highest usage in the whole tournament.
Cool. All right, I'm going Fluttermane for that.
Ooh, that's a good one.
It's gonna be a tight race.
I'm gonna see your boy do it. Chandelure, yeah, I think we'll see. I think he's gonna get like an 8 out of 10, bro.
Do you think Chandelure is better than Hisuian Typhlosion? Like honestly,
yes.
You think so?
Yes. Okay. He has a better move pool. He has Energy Ball.
Yep.
He had the other one. It relies on Solar Beam or Terra Grass, Terra Blast.
Yeah,
obviously not ideal when you can just click Energy Ball. There's also, if I'm not mistaken, Flash Cannon.
I don't remember or think so. But
I don't remember
Energy Ball.
Energy Ball for sure.
Right. And Trick.
And Trick was a big one. I thought it was Switcheroo, but same basic
difference. Yeah.
Long story short, I do think Chandelure is going to have play. He's a great poke and great abilities, great stats, 145 spec attack. It's insane. Yep. So, I think people will try it.
Trevenant.
Yeah.
Think so?
Yeah, I think so. Trevenant will do well. Trevenant's one of those pokes that I think really benefits from Terra.
Okay.
I know I'm biased. Grass Gym Leader, Grass type. But I do think both of our Halloween-themed grass types, which we'll get to in a moment, absolutely have play. Trevenant is a very good bruiser.
Mm-hmm.
He has self-sustaining stab with Horn Leech.
Yeah.
He also has a couple of decent fighting moves. He can set up screens. He can do the harvest shenanigans. Yeah. So there's a couple of different plays, I think, with him.
Okay.
He's a good substitute.
Really tricky Pokemon.
I think. Yeah, he's just got a deep move pool and decent enough stats to really make plays. And again, because of Terras, there's so many options.
Decidueye. I'm going no, bro. I'm saying no.
Yeah,
I don't think
he's slow. He does have a nice thick dumpster on the special. That means special defense. For people that don't know. Yeah. When we say a Pokemon has a nice caboose, that means they got a big special defense. Yeah. Like Goodra. He's got a decent special defense to Decidueye, but I don't think it's good enough. He's still weak.
You have to Terra this if you bring it.
You have to Terra, and he's slow.
And there's bulkier ghosts.
He's too slow.
And that's the biggest thing is he's slow.
Yeah.
I would love to do a Choice Banded Poltergeist set.
I think Decidueye is a good recipient for those people. For those dirty, stinky, filthy folks that are going to run the Drifblim Baton Pass shenanigans.
Yeah.
Decidueye in that situation is an S- candidate.
Okay.
That's my call. That's my call. He's a grass starter. I had to give my 2 cents. Go on to Palo-Sand. I'm a big fan of this dude aesthetically. Let us know down in the comments, what do you think of Palo-Sand and Sandygast? Do you like them aesthetically with their theme, or are they derp sauce like Brandon says? That's okay, one way or the other. Do you agree with me? Good people. Do you agree with Brandon? Bad people.
Palo-Sands. This is one of your better stealth rockers in the format. That's the biggest role I can see for him.
Yeah, we have to preface again halfway through the conversation. We don't know if it's 3v3 or 6v6. As of time of this recording, it's not officially been announced that we've been
My brain is thinking 3v3.
I think 3v3 as well. It needs to be said. Stealth Rock still is great, and I do legitimately think Palo-Sand has some play in 3v3, just like the Clydesdale does.
Okay.
Because stamina and the water compaction kind of a similar-ish.
Okay.
Because the way that they stack, I think that it could.
I'm feeling kind of middle of the road on Palo-Sand.
I think we're about the same. Mid. I think he's mid, but I'm willing to see somebody impress me.
If you think you need Stealth Rock that bad, this is a good pick. Moving on to the potential best pick of the entire tournament, Mimikyu.
Another very, This one's pushing for podium picks. Is what we're saying. This is it. This is one of those S tier.
So we got Mimikyu. Yes, 100% viable. You don't need to change the strategy. Just
Zero. Tell us about a special ability that only exists on one Pokemon in the game at the moment. It's called Disguise, and why Mimikyu is S tier.
Disguise.
Above all other reasons that Mimikyu has, it's Disguise.
Yeah, so Disguise, this Pokemon, Disguise works once per game. When you switch in, you're standing up tall, and when you get hit by an attack, you lose...
Full HP?
You have full HP. You lose an eighth of your HP. You absorb that attack, it turns into an eighth of your HP, and then you break, and then you're open to regular damage.
Basically like a little shield.
Exactly. So that's always your best turn to set up a Swords Dance. This will be Terra Normal a lot.
A lot.
To get around the Shadow Sneaks.
Because he's squishy.
Yes. So you don't have to change the set. Okay, you can cover your bases with Play Rough, Shadow Claw, Shadow Sneak, Swords Dance.
Yep.
Print it, put it on your team, Terra Normal. It is the most broken 3v3 Pokemon ever made.
Especially because he's got base Stab Fairy. He doesn't need to Terra to have Stab Fairy for the Play Rough. So
you're covering the whole tournament.
Poltegeist.
Turn 1, Terra Normal Shell Smash. That's all I can think of.
Yeah, if you have the Terra Normal, there's play. Without Terra Normal, there's no play.
No.
He's not fast enough. He's not strong enough. He doesn't fill enough of a niche, even with Shell Smash or Strength Sap. Tank Set or Sweeper, you need to Terra. So if that's your jam, go for it. If not, leave him at home.
Yeah.
Ooh, we got another potential podium pick, Zero.
Dragapult.
Yeah, Dragapult's insane.
Yes,
he is
viable. 100% viable.
He is one of the speed tiers that we measure everything else against.
Everything.
He's very strong, very, very, very powerful moves like Dragon Darts and Draco Meteor, depending if you go physical or special. Very, very, very nice. And I don't know. I like the fact, it's not just the fact that he can go like either Choice Specs or Choice Banded or sometimes Scarf. But usually it's either Banded or Specs. I like the tricksiness in his move pool, if we can allow that verbiage.
The screens, the Will-O-Wisp.
U-turn,
taunt, Thunder Wave.
Sucker Punch, Thunder Wave.
Curse. We've seen screens and curse.
Screens and curse. Like, he has random moves like Psychic Fangs that can break screens and he's got such a deep move pool.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I think and obviously Terra. So he's fast, strong, big move pool. I'm
a pack of Dragapult, I think. If I play this tournament, I'm thinking I want to play this. This would be really fun. I got to see what I'm doing.
Next up, we got my horse.
Your horse.
If you want him, I'll let you borrow him.
I got one.
Oh, you do have one.
I don't have the Calyrex. I've got the horse, but my Calyrex is for Ice Horse. I need another Calyrex.
Yeah, you gotta buy one.
Yeah, I gotta buy one from one of those dirty,
stinky
hackers guys. If you want to sell me one. Spectrier.
I think there's play.
Mm-hmm.
He's super fast, super strong. Yeah, it's a glass cannon, but it's very, very powerful. It's one of the most powerful special attackers on this entire list, both in speed and special attack, respectively.
Yep.
Great move pool. Terra will make it even better. This is one of the S tier threats.
I think so too. Basculegion?
No.
I'm saying yes.
Wait, is that boy or girl?
Either one. They're both legal.
I know, but which one's first?
Which one's first? I'm gonna say the male.
The male? No, thumbs down for me, boys.
I'm saying yes.
Okay, so this is it's okay if we disagree. This is no jokes aside. I'm not going to say he's a bad person. We'll talk real for 2 seconds for once. I tried Basculegion. I gave him the old college try. I tried him on our rain team when he first dropped in Hisui. That was the very first rain team I made had Basculegion.
Yep, I remember.
And I gave him the try. Like, if there's anybody that's going to try it, like, you know what I mean? Like, give it as much oomph as they can. Yes, there was the fact that I also had the Surging Strikes on the same squad. Maybe you got outshadowed. No, I legitimately, you were there for the testing. The dude underperformed. He straight up underperformed for what he was supposed to do. Even when we clicked the liquidation, he didn't pick up KOs he should have picked up. He absolutely should have picked up. So for me, I'm personally going to give my vote thumbs down
I'm going thumbs up.
Okay.
He's thick enough with adaptability.
He is thick with adaptability.
All he needs is a certain amount of coverage in this meta, which is Ghost.
Yep.
He can Terra into Fairy to just kind of get around a lot of different problems that he's going to find in this meta. I'm giving this one a thumbs up. This dude trades.
Right.
In my opinion, he trades really well. And the female, obviously.
I think we flip that coin and check out his sister.
Yeah.
His sister is the... We got a waifu over here.
A waifu.
His sister, Basco Legion, she is super big stung. She's walking the red carpet.
Yep.
She is Victoria's Secret model.
Yeah.
Of just back in our day, not of the new age Victoria's Secret where it's all body inclusive. I'm talking about in the old days when they used to have real angels.
Think about Basco Legion just walking down the.
And I do like her shiny. Basco Legion's really good. She's the special attack version of the two. That's why I like her better. Better move pool, similar thickness, adaptability still. Yep. So I just like the move pool and the usage on the special side better between the two.
I think they're both great. I think you'll see a lot of both of them.
I do too.
Oh my gosh, there's so many ghosts in this gen.
Skeledirge,
yes.
100 absolutely % you're gonna see him. If you're gonna see a Ghostfire, he'll be the one you see more than Chandelure and more than Typhlosion for sure is my call.
Yeah.
Because he has the throat spray shenanigans with his signature move, which is Torch Song, which already boosts him, boost upon boost upon boost. He's thick. We already see him go Terra normal in regular metas now.
Yep.
Let alone a full Ghost monotype.
Yep. And he's the thick boy, the Will-O-Wisp, all that stuff. It's still going to work. It's still going to be good. Yes, absolutely. This is a great pick.
Now we're going to hit one of the only and premier physical attackers of this entire tournament.
Ceruledge. Ladies and gentlemen, if you thought Skeledirge was a problem, here's your solution. It's Ceruledge. The almost bona fide counter to that Pokemon.
Yeah.
Is Ceruledge.
You literally can't touch him.
Does he fare well against everything else in this meta? I don't know. Probably not. But if you're worried about Skeledirge, this is your boy.
I think Ceruledge is going to be great for this meta because he gets some fighting moves, doesn't he?
Yeah, he gets close combat, and then obviously Bitter Blade.
Doesn't he have Sacred Sword?
He might. I use close combat.
I think
You're probably right.
Keep talking. I'm going to look this up. What do you think about Bramblegast? We'll come back to the Net Navi.
Bramblegast will be okay if it's in the face of a physical attacker and you could just strength sap and kind of like this is, in my opinion, Bramblegast's best role is like a Leech Seeder, kind of staller, breakdown, kind of.
I don't think there's going to be room for him. I don't think there's room for him. We're not doing the Wind Rider stuff. That's more of a doubles. I think this one's going to get... If you're going to do any of the Ghost Grass, why would you do this one versus the other two, which could go bulky with the Gourgeist or the Trevenant?
It won't be a top-tier pick. Houndstone, if it's 6v6, absolutely. If it's 3v3, meh. That's my honest opinion is meh. Because the most you can get out of Last Respects is 100 base damage in 3v3. But I know Doug's going to use them. He's going to be using Sandstorm plus 3 attacks.
Yep. Okay, so we'll go back to Ceruledge.
Yep.
There is no Sacred Sword, which is a shame.
That's weird.
But there's both Brick Break, breaking screens, which we love for the tech, and Close Combat. So very, very hot potential there.
Yeah, and I really think he's going to be a really good
You want to know my secret sauce for him if you want to run him in this tournament?
Bitter Blade.
Terra Bug.
Oh, yep. We've seen that. Yeah.
Terra Bug, because you resist Ghost.
Yep. Well, no, you're neutral to Ghost.
I thought Bug resists Ghost.
No, Ghost resists Bug.
Oh, Ghost resists Bug. Oh, but anyway, okay.
Either way.
Yeah.
Either way.
I guess
Terra Dark, though, you can resist Ghost and be immune to fire from Skeledirge.
Poison?
With Flash Fire.
Does Poison resist Ghost?
No, but Ghost resists Poison.
That's what I'm getting mixed up. It's backwards.
Yeah. But either way, I think we both agree it's going to be a great Pokemon. Annihilate.
This is the reason I'm not the Ghost gym leader.
Annihilate. Yes. Min more, yes.
Yeah,
bring Annihilate.
He's the big one. Annihilate is one of the, if not the best. If it's not him, it's Ceruledge for best physical attacker. Annihilate's probably even better. He has the Rage Fist, which is stab. If you get that one Terra out of the way, regardless of what it is, if they go Terra normal, he's part fighting type. He's got you. If they go anything else, Well, he just rage fists. It doesn't matter if they resist.
You can't beat Ghost plus
him.
fighting.
It's
not a combination that's beatable.
It's so good. It's so powerful on this Pokemon. This package is insane. This type of treatment is what a lot of Pokemon from Gen 1, 2, and 3 need.
Yeah. 100%.
Camerupt.
Yep. Rest in peace, Camerupt.
Give me Walrein.
Fluttermane. We don't even have to say
Fluttermane is going to do what she does here. There's not much to talk about. It's not to be disrespectful.
No.
She's going to be S tier. But you've heard us talk about Fluttermane before, and it's the exact same thing she normally does in 3v3.
Yep.
She's not going to do anything different. She's faster than almost everything. She's stronger than almost everything. And she's got a super, super thick with 3 Cs on that special defense.
Yep.
What else you want?
Yep. 2 more. Golden Go. Yes. 100% yes.
Goldango's going to be great. He still shrugs off all of those taunts and hypnosises and disables and encores and
the best ability ever printed.
Literally. All the shenanigans, he don't give no.
Bring Golden Go.
Yeah, Golden
If you care to win, bring him.
And then we're going to get right here because Phantom's not actually... This is a shame. I forgot Phantom's not actually in for Halloween.
Yeah.
He's in the next DLC.
Yeah.
They give us Trevenant for this one, I think, and then Phantom for the next one.
Yeah.
But anyways, the rep for my gym. Brand new one. And instantly a PMC Cult Classic. And he's pushing real close. He's at like 13 or 12.
Mm-hmm.
He's creeping up there trying to get to somebody's top 10 0.
Oh, boy.
I absolutely love me this new teapot.
So, Sinistra.
Sinistra. I call it Sinistacha, but Sinistra. Uncle Iroh, the teacup himself. It's amazing. I love the animation. I love the theme. I love everything about it. It's just amazing. And then you actually get to see competitively. It's a bona fide badass.
Tank, yeah.
It's so thick. Yeah. It gets the best move in existence.
Strength set.
set.
So, you think it'll be viable?
I do. If you need a thick tank, and for some reason grass appeals to you for whatever reason on your strat, I think it'll be great. I think he'll go great for a Terra in any way, shape, or form that we've already talked about.
That was exactly what I was going to say. I think it's viable if you are ready to spend the Terra on it in the battle.
He could wall an entire team, especially if it's 3s.
Yeah.
He'll wall the whole team.
Yeah.
You'll go 1v3 with Sinistra versus their entire squad.
Because you think about it,
in certain matchups.
If you go Terra normal, you're immune to so then you're just weak to fighting. But if most of the good fighting coverage is Focus Blast,
and the 2 people that are physical,
Strength Sap.
You Strength Sap.
Exactly.
You can Strength Sap Annihilate, and you.
Well, if he's got Defiant. Depends what ability he has.
Yeah, if he's got Defiant.
If he's got Defiant, but he's got like Inner Focus, other things like that. But yeah.
But you could
burn him.
I do think Annihilape's gonna. Yep, I was gonna say Annihilape is gonna struggle more. That's why I actually brought it, because on paper you would say Annihilate.
Exactly right.
But the reason I brought up Cerule Edge is because there's a very limited amount of physical attackers in a Ghost meta where everybody has Will-O-Wisp.
Yeah.
And Cerule Edge has one thing over the Ape. Flashfire.
Exactly.
So I do think if people are going to go that route, because we special defense, these few in between physical attackers might slip through. And that's where I'm looking at the Sinistra, because then you see that flat, like, oh, I'll Bitter Blade you. Not if I go Terran Water.
I like it, man. It's a great pick. I think it'll be good. I think you got to have the right resources, and like I said, be ready to spend that Terra maybe.
That's what I think. That's my hot take. I'm not going to be able to play too much. I am working next weekend. Again, I am doing both stores, so I'm going to be over training at the new store during the week, and then I'm going to be over on the lakeshore out in Holland, working the weekend warrior shifts.
I would love to play.
But afterwards, we'll probably play.
Yeah.
Get some in.
Cool.
Streaming might be fun. Yeah, I'm excited to try it. Let us know down in the comments below. Are you going to try this tournament out? If so, do you agree with any of our picks? Do you disagree with any of our picks? We really want to know. Continue this conversation in the comment section. If you're listening to us on Spotify, you can either hit us up on Twitter or go comment section down below on this video on YouTube. And while you're there, make sure you hit that thumbs up, subscribe, hit the bell, all that fun stuff. If you did make it to the end of this video, do the same thing if you haven't already. We really do appreciate it while we're on this climb this fall season. Other than that, I think it's time we go play a little bit of cards. Maybe we bust out some digital monsters.
Yeah. So guys, like Justin said, thank you so much for watching. If you made it this far, we appreciate you. We will catch you on the next podcast. Until then, I've been Zero.
And I'm Justin.
Council is adjourned.